Have you ever noticed how, no matter how hard you try to be good, someone still finds a reason to dislike you? You help people and they question your motives. You stay quiet and they call you arrogant. You speak your truth and they label you proud. It's strange, isn't it? The more we grow, the more opinions we attract. And sometimes it feels like the world becomes a courtroom with people sitting as judges, ready to interpret our every move. We all want peace. We all want to be liked. But here's the reality. You don't need everyone to love you to live peacefully. Sometimes you must let them hate you and still keep your heart kind. Today, let's reflect on this simple yet powerful truth: how to stay calm, kind, and centered even when others dislike you. Because the problem isn't that people hate us, the real problem is that we start hating ourselves for being hated. That ends today. In this life, you'll meet two kinds of people: those who celebrate your light and those who can't stand it. Some will see your growth as inspiration. Others will see it as competition. Some will clap when you rise. Others will question why you're flying so high. But my friend, peace never comes from being liked by everyone. Peace comes when you accept that not everyone will understand you and you choose to live truthfully anyway. So today, let's explore 4 timeless lessons. 1, not everyone will understand you. 2, hate is often a reflection, not a reaction. 3, your purpose must be greater than their opinion. 4, grace is stronger than grudges. When we were children, we wanted everyone to like us. We'd adjust, please, and smile, even when our hearts were heavy. But as we grow, we begin to realize something. No matter how kind you are, someone will still misunderstand you. You could offer help out of love, and they'll think you have hidden intentions. You could choose silence to avoid conflict, and they'll call it pride. You could speak with honesty, and they'll label you rude. The truth is simple. The more authentic you become, the fewer people will understand you. Because realness is rare and people fear what they don't understand. Think of a river flowing quietly. The still surface hides the depth beneath. People who only glance at the surface will never know how deep it truly runs. So when people misunderstand your silence, your strength, or your sensitivity, remember, they're only looking at the surface. Your peace runs deeper than their perception. There's an old saying, the same sun that melts the ice hardens the clay. The sun doesn't change, what it shines upon does. In the same way, your actions may come from love, but how people receive them depends on what's inside them. So stop trying to be understood by everyone. Even great souls throughout history were criticized. Kindness was mocked. Purity was questioned. But truth always outlasts judgment. Be patient. Let time and consistency speak for you. Because silence is not weakness, it's wisdom in motion, and your peace should never depend on public opinion. Have you ever met someone who disliked you for no reason? You wonder, what did I do? You replay conversations, moments, words, trying to find your mistake. But sometimes it's not about you at all. Hate often says more about the hater than the hated. It's rarely a reaction to your behavior. It's a reflection of their own pain. When someone is filled with love, they naturally spread love. When someone is filled with fear, insecurity, or jealousy, that energy leaks out as criticism and hate. It's not personal, it's emotional projection. Imagine a cup full of muddy water. No matter how gently you pour it, whatever comes out will still be muddy. People speak from the overflow of what fills them. If they're full of peace, they share peace. If they're full of anger, they spill anger. So instead of asking, why do they hate me? Try asking, what must they be going through to act this way? That question turns judgment into empathy. And empathy is freedom for the soul. Because when you understand that their hate is not truly about you, you stop internalizing it. You stop defending yourself unnecessarily. And most importantly, you stop becoming like them. Remember, people throw stones at things that shine not because the stone has value, but because the light reminds them of their own darkness. So, when hate comes your way, don't take it as rejection, take it as confirmation. You are shining in ways they can't yet handle. Let their words pass through you, like wind through leaves felt, but never held. If you live for their approval, you will die from their rejection. That's one of life's hardest truths. Many people never fulfill their purpose because they're too busy trying to be liked. They trade their authenticity for acceptance. They adjust their personality to please the crowd. And in the process, they lose themselves. But here's the beauty of purpose. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, you stop needing validation to keep going. Let's take a simple example. When a farmer plants seeds, he doesn't dig them up every day to check if they're growing. He trusts the process. He knows the growth is invisible for a while, but that doesn't mean it isn't happening. In the same way, stay faithful to your growth. Even if people don't see your progress, keep nurturing your dreams quietly. Because the people who mock you today may one day seek your guidance tomorrow. Some will call you stubborn because they can't understand your focus. Some will call you distant because they can't reach your level of discipline. That's okay. Let them label you. It doesn't change your truth. Every great purpose attracts opposition. Airplanes don't take off with the wind, they take off against it. So when resistance comes, don't break rise. The wind that tries to stop you might just be the wind that lifts you. Your purpose is not meant to be comfortable, it's meant to be powerful. And powerful people often walk alone. But remember, this loneliness is not emptiness. It's a sacred space where you meet your higher self. In that space, you no longer seek to be liked. You simply seek to be aligned. So when they hate, when they doubt, when they mock, smile gently, because they're only proving that you're walking where most are afraid to go. When hate meets hate, it multiplies. When hate meets grace, it dissolves. It's easy to fight back, to respond sharply, to mirror their tone. But the moment you do that, you give them control over your peace. The true test of inner strength is not how loudly you can react, but how gracefully you can remain silent. When they gossip, let them. When they twist your words, stay calm. Because your silence in such moments speaks louder than any defense. There's a story of a monk walking through a village. A man began shouting insults at him, trying to provoke him. The monk stayed quiet, smiled, and walked away. Later, a disciple asked, "Master, why didn't you respond?" The monk said, "If someone offers you a gift and you refuse to take it, who does the gift belong to?" The disciple replied, "It still belongs to the giver." The monk smiled, "Exactly. I did not accept his anger. It remains with him." When someone throws words of hate at you, remember you don't have to accept the delivery. Return it with silence, kindness, or a gentle smile. That is not weakness. That is mastery. Because forgiveness is not saying what they did is okay. Forgiveness is saying, I won't let what they did make me bitter. It's choosing inner peace over outer revenge. And when you respond with grace instead of grudges, you win a battle they don't even know you're fighting. You remain light in a world that often rewards darkness. Never underestimate the power of being calm when others expect chaos. That's how peace silently teaches its greatest lessons. My dear friend, stop fearing hate. If their hate didn't stop you from being kind, if their judgment didn't stop you from walking your path, you've already won. Think of a diamond as just a piece of coal that handled pressure well. It was once ignored, crushed, and buried, but time revealed its worth. So don't mind if some people treat you like ordinary stone. Your shine will tell the story in due time. Remember, every lighthouse stands tall while the waves crash around it. The purpose of the lighthouse is not to calm the sea. It's to keep shining through the storm. Let that be your reminder. Your job is not to make everyone calm. It's to stay steady amidst chaos. People's opinions change with their moods. One day they'll praise you, the next day they'll doubt you. Don't build your identity on such shaky ground. Build it on principles, truth, kindness, humility, and consistency. And whenever the world misunderstands you, whisper to yourself, I am not what they think. I am what I choose to be. So let them hate you, but never let their hate make you hateful. Let them misunderstand you, but never let misunderstanding make you defensive. Let them talk behind your back. It only means you're ahead. Keep walking. Keep smiling. Keep shining. Because peace is not found when the world loves you. Peace is found when you no longer need them to. And one day, when they finally see the calm in your eyes, they'll realize it wasn't arrogance. It was peace. It was strength. It was you protecting your light in a world that doesn't understand silence. So walk gently, stay kind, and remember this: you were never sent here to please everyone. You were sent here to become yourself. Let them hate you, but never stop loving, never stop growing, never stop shining, because in the end, the light always outlasts the dark.